Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe and notification button. And I'm here to tell you, you are in for a long video. So I would get a snack, go potty, you know, all those things you have to do. Because I'm talking about a bunch of stuff, crap, you know. And I'm getting ready. So, I used the Natasha Denona Camo palette today and the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. And if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. I feel like a creepy little monster. Hey everybody, I was homesick. I've come down with the crud after my vacation. Face is like, it's in like panic attack. It's like wow, wow, wow. But I just filmed my declutter for my bronzers, blushes, highlighters, powders, you know, all that crazy stuff. And I did get rid of some stuff. The girls are going to be happy, you know, and I'm happy I can do it for them. So, we are going to do a look today. Well, I don't know what. Alright, so I have been doing like an eye look and I put a foundation on at the same time and kind of do a wear test. So today will be a good wear test. Number one, I've got some red spots I'm trying to cover up on my nose. That's peeling. Not appealing. That is peeling. So we're going to do some stuff. I have two. I'm not sure yet what I am going to end up doing. It's either going to be my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, or I'm going to do this Fit Me a Dewy and Smooth from Maybelline. So those are the two I have out. I have only kicked one foundation to the curb, and that was my Tarte foundation. It's funny. You start to realize when you're going through this stuff, it's like, oh, maybe that brand is not good for me. And I've realized that a lot of the drugstore stuff is just as good, if not better, than the other stuff. I'm sorry if I get to coughing or carrying on. I'm not coughing at you. I'm just coughing. Okay, so I'm going to also use some products that I put in my drawer after I just did this little declutter. You know what I mean? Alright, so I am going to go in with a primer. It's called a primer. It's really like a priming moisturizer. It's from Carez. It's the Greek yogurt smoothie. I really do enjoy this. It's just nice and moisturizing, and it's a little bit tacky. Like it doesn't completely get sucked into your skin, but it's not too tacky, and it's not too lotiony to make your foundation slide. Or at least that's what I've experienced so far. Okay. So, you know, I'm all about telling you everything I've done, and I think I've already admitted I've done this in another video, but on my no-buy this year, I have so far purchased 3 palettes. Yes, 3 palettes. I'm on a roll. So, you may not have seen this video yet, but I have the Lime Crime XL2 palette. I have a video coming for that. And then I bought myself on vacation the Natasha Denona Camo palette, as well as the Natasha Denona mini star palette, even though I have the full-size star palette. Just bear with me. I know. I'm a piece of work. I'm a piece of work. So, we're just going to use some old stuff, some new stuff. We're just going to put some makeup on, chat. I've been watching a lot of YouTube because I've been homesick. And, you know, when you do that, you tend to form some opinions. And I'm just going to put some shit out there. So, I'm just going to talk about what I think about some things. And if you don't like it, just move on to the next channel. And I don't mean to be mean to anybody, but, you know, part of doing this YouTube thing is giving people your opinions, like about makeup, the industry, you know, all of the above. What isn't good is to form opinions about shit you don't know anything about. But that happens too. It's a free world. You know, we're all grown-ups here, and we can decide what we want to listen to and what we don't. And just discard the rest. Okay, this is my Sigma Precision Tapered P86 brush. I'm going to use this to go in with my painterly pot that I am just about done with. And to be honest, it's really not as creamy as it was before. I'm having to really dig into it to make it kind of do what I want it to do, but that's alright. I've had this for over a year, I know. Over a year. And it's not so dried out that it's not working. It hasn't created any problems on my eyes, so therefore I'm going to continue to use it until it's used up. And I don't even know that this one has an expiration on it. I don't see one. Okay. So I just put that all over my eyes. The last time I wore this, the painterly pot that is, I noticed that my shadow was skipping just a touch. So I haven't been setting my shadows down. I'm going to set them down this time because I want to try and get, you know, I want a good look out of my little Natasha Denona palette that I spent $40-something on for 5 shades of eyeshadow. It's absolutely hideous, but, yeah. It's my life. Yeah, you know what I mean. I do what I want. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks for your interest in this. Not looking for feedback right now. I'm pulling out a bunch of brushes. I was going to say pencils. Not pencils, Susan. Brushes. I do need to make another purchase. I need some brow products. So I'm gonna have to do it. Alright, I'm gonna use my ambient diffuse light powder from NARS, and you can tell I love the hell out of this about how I've scratched the whole front of it up. I'm just gonna use this to set my eyes, that's all. Because I don't want my fancy shadow to skip all over the place. There's not a very light shade in here for me to set all over my eyes. I'm sure I could have done something, but I didn't. Alright. That's nice and soft. Alright, so this is the Camel palette from Natasha Denona. It has 1 satin, 1 shimmer, and 3 mattes in it. So on these palettes, there are names on the back. So I am going to try and do a look and use all these colors. So I'm going to take the lightest shade, the lightest, and we're going to dab our brush. I was going to say pencil again. Brush, Susan, brush. We're not at school. Not at work, not at school. You don't go to school anymore. You finish that shit. I love school. I'd go back and get my PhD if somebody else would pay for it. I don't want to pay $150,000 to get a PhD. And where I want one from, that's what it cost. Just saying. So it's blending very well. It has a nice soft color to it. It's not overbearing. It's everything I thought it would be. I love it so much. I want to go back and buy more. Just kidding. I am not disappointed in Natasha Denona stuff. I know some people just they get disappointed, and I don't know. So let's talk about some stuff. So as I've been decluttering my stuff and trying out my palettes and pulling out some old stuff and this and that, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. That shade in my crease. I have to say that, you know, when I first started buying makeup, I was like, oh yeah, you gotta buy the expensive stuff to get anything good. You know, it won't be worthwhile if you don't. And honestly, part of that was watching YouTube. At the time, I don't recall there being a lot of stuff on about drugstore looks. You know, some people use some things they incorporated in, like, you know, the Milani foundation was big, and, you know, just small stuff, but never any, you know, hey, I think this really outperforms this. Wasn't a whole lot of drugstore dupes. Look how crepey those eyes are from being tired and sick. I'm sick. So as I've been going through this stuff, I've been finding that, like, I've done, you may not have seen them all, but I've tested about 4 or 5 foundations now, and the one that I like the best is a drugstore foundation. I'm going to go into this shimmer right here. The one I like the best is a drugstore foundation, and I have found that this is not going to work with just a dry brush. Sorry. That's not the first time I felt that way about foundations. I think all in all, you know, if I look back on what some of my favorite foundations were, it was like the, well, there were several of them. I can't, for the life of me, it's just slipped my mind. Well, like the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, like that, I loved that foundation. Just the regular formula, I think it might have even been a matte, but like, I loved that foundation. The 23 Hour, I think it's a Maybelline as well. Love that foundation. Love some CoverGirl foundations. They work fine for me, and they had staying power. You know, they stayed on your face, and the way I tear up my face, I rub the shit out of my face. It's amazing. I don't have more wrinkles than I do from the way I rub my face. I really love those. Now, what would I compare them to? Like, my Too Faced Born This Way. In love. Absolutely love that foundation. Hold on. This is kind of getting clumpy on me. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of clumping up. Don't mess with me, Natasha. Don't mess with me. I think I'm going in too hard with the brush. It's time to use my finger. I loved my Estee Lauder Double Wear. Hello, it's like a holy grail for me. I'm out of it right now, but I mean, there's been some foundations like that, but the drugstore stuff is just as good, and I don't feel like they get enough credit for being just as good. It's like when people do talk about them, they're like talking about them like, oh my god, the drugstore foundation is fabulous. It was absolutely fabulous. It's just, you know, I can't believe, you know, it's not this brand or blah blah blah. And it's like, you know, come on. Some of these companies been around forever since I mean, like, I remember when I was a little kid, my mom using some of these companies. The drugstore, what we call drugstore foundations. I mean, it was just freaking makeup. Why can't it just be makeup, right? It doesn't have to be. It's high end. It's drugstore. It's what works for you. You know, it doesn't have to be that big a deal. Like this Coty Airspun. This is Walmart, like $4. This is just as good as my La Mer. Do I have La Mer? I do. Why do I have La Mer? Because everybody said it was great. I could afford it. I mean, so I got it. Should I have got it? Probably not. But that's my cross to bear. So I'm looking at it, so I'm going through all these declutters, or I'm trying things. I'm like, what the hell were you thinking? Alright, so I'm going to go into this satin right here, and I'm going to try and put it on the center of my eye. And we're going to put it on the center, I don't know. Just see me cringe up like, I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. So, I try to put the brands together, but I don't care whether it's high-end drugstore. I don't care what it costs. It's about if it works. And if it worked for me, and it's what I recommend to my friends, you know, when people say to me, you know, Susan, I saw you the other day and I really liked what you had on. I'm like, oh, that's Revolution Beauty. You can get that at Ulta. Or, you know, that's ColourPop. You can get that at Ulta or Sephora, or you can just get it from their company. They offer a lot of sales, you know. Look at Juvia's place. You know, there are some, I don't even want to use drugstore, indie, high-end. I don't even want to use any of this, but there's some affordable makeup that can knock the socks off of some really expensive makeup. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you can afford it, like, first of all, you have to have financial control. Like, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Some of this stuff I can't afford to buy outright. I can't afford to spend $150, $200. I forget. Whatever the big, I have a big Natasha Denona palette. I bought it on Beautylish, and I did it in 3 payments. And you could do that too if you wanted it. It's not like I did some, it's like, oh, you know, she cracked the code. No. It exists. It exists for that reason, because they know I don't want to put it on credit. I don't want to owe. You know, if I can pay it in 3 months. And if you don't want to do that, but you really want it, save your money for 3 months. You know? Just save. I'm going in with that dark color in my outer V. The whole damn thing ticks me off. So, you know, like my girlfriend Liz, she sent me a note. She's like, I can't believe you got rid of all the, you know, this palette. I got rid of it because I didn't like it. Some of it I never used. Therefore, if I didn't use it, I didn't have to have it. I don't know what I'm missing. And then there's some things that I don't use that I'd rather hang on to just because I want to. You know, the whole thing just chaps me off. Just really does. I should not get so passionate about something that's very trivial, to be honest. But, you know, it's my favorite Bon Jovi song. It's my life. And the other thing is, so let's get beyond brand shit. Like, everything I show you guys, I think everything. I can't think of anything I've ever gotten in PR that I can't think of anything. I think I got one thing. Anyways, doesn't matter. The point I'm trying to make is, like, everything I have, I paid for with my money. Or I got it as gifts, you know, for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. So you ask yourself, I know everybody says they do an honest review of stuff. Would they do the same review if they had bought it with their own money as they just gave you on the package that came in PR? And how much PR do they get that you don't see? Like, they never do a review on. It's amazing. If you think about it. If you think about the amount of makeup they get. Now, I have a lot of makeup. I know I have a lot of makeup. I know I do. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit crazy about it. That's just me. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques brush. It looks like it's dead. This I of course went in with my Luminous Silk from Giorgio Armani. Why did I use this? To be honest, because I don't like it that much, and I'm trying to test it out again for you guys. And see. But I can say that. I don't have any problem saying that. Because I bought it with my own damn money. I don't feel like I owe them anything. Not that I wouldn't love to get PR. It would save me a lot of money. But I like the fact that I don't really owe anybody anything. I look really white. This is not that light of a shade, I don't think. It's 5. You look so pale, pale, pale. I have my little hat on from Erica, little sweetie. Bless her heart. She thinks I got the tiniest head in the world. Erica, I got a big ass head. Okay? A big head. Big head. I don't know. It just makes me wonder. I mean, maybe they are being honest. I don't know. Shit. I mean, you hear some of them. There are some that I really trust, to be honest. Raw Beauty Christie, Bailey Syrian, Mel Thompson. I can't think of the girl's name, but it's like Beauty 101 Junkie, I think is her handle. I just came across her when I was in Florida laying in the bed dying. She is like no shit for real. But once again, I think what she gets that is from work, she doesn't get it from YouTube PR, or she buys it. So, and she's just real. I feel like I'm missing a couple people. But like, if I had to say, if I was going to go and watch somebody give a review of a palette and be perfectly honest about it, there goes that damn phone. I don't know anybody in Bristow, Virginia. Dumbass people. I don't always agree with their opinions, but I believe it's their honest opinions. Let's put it that way. Oh, 90s love child. Adorbs. She gonna tell you like it is. Her and I don't always see eye to eye on certain palettes, because there's some things I like that she doesn't care for. But I respect her. I respect the shit out of them because they're telling you like it's real. And I think this luminous silk is going to dry down. I don't need to put anything on it. Have we talked about the fact that I lost my Anastasia brush? I'm really upset about it. I am going to put some concealer on too, just because I look like I've been sick. You know, I don't have a lot of followers in comparison to these people. I love the people that subscribe to my channel and follow me because I know what they're here for, and I know that they trust what I say, and they may not agree with me either. You know, Erica or Liz or Gina, we can have a discussion, or, you know, we can message about what we like, what we don't like, but we respect what each other likes because we know we're being real about it. Yeah, Gina Stanley's channel. You want to see somebody be real about her stuff? Go see Gina. She's not going to tell you, you know, she's going to be like, I'm not buying their stuff and here's why. You know, I don't like it, or it doesn't work for me, or, you know, she's just so real about it. And I gotta love her for it. I gotta love her for it. I love you, Gina. I love you for that. I just wish there was a lot more of it. Alright. So, we're gonna see how this Tarte Captivating shade looks on my face. So take a little plastic piece out. And we're gonna dot some of that on our cheeks. Aren't you precious? I really do enjoy these. There's not a lot of things I enjoy about Tarte. Perfectly honest. There's a few things they do very well. For me, this is one of them. These blushes. They do a good job at it. There goes that icky cold. It's coming to get me. Alright, and then we're going to use, this is my Ofra Everglow highlighter. I'm trying to speed it up because it's already 27 minutes and all I've been doing is fucking ranting about stuff. Sorry. Sorry, Mama Gina, I used the F-bomb. Oh, I used too much. Yeah. Oh, you too much. That's too much. Susan, that's way too much. Let's see if we can get some of that off there. Yeah. So see I put that on. You see how it did? It is too much for my skin. It's too much for me. It's just not for me. I went in too heavy. I'll try it again, but this may be going and then go away too. Go away. It will probably look absolutely gorgeous on darker complexion, African American skin. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, yeah, I'm on my high horse about this whole damn thing. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't worry about it. I'm not worried about it, but I mean, I shouldn't even think twice about it. It's just what it is. It is what it is, baby girl. It's gonna be what's gonna be. I am going to... I went right into that Hoola bronzer, and I meant to use my Bahama Mama. Well, smash that nose some. Yes, we are. I kind of got a big nose and a big head. But they kind of go together. Big nose, big head. So, yeah, I don't know why I let that stuff get to me. But I think that there's a lot of people out there that watch YouTube and they look to these people and they think, oh, well, you know, I look like a glow ball today. I'm just making it worse. They're like, I want to do what they do. You know, I like so-and-so. You don't have to do what they do, honey. Alright. Now you know that camera shut off. I knew it was coming because I could see we were at 27 minutes. And at 30 minutes it shuts off. I think I can change that on the settings though. I just need to put it down. So this is the Bad Girl Bang mascara. Which, I don't know, maybe I missed it. But I don't recall a bunch of people talking about this. But that Milk Kush mascara, oh my god, everybody talked about it. I got a deluxe sample in a Sephora order. And it was okay. Like when I first used it, I liked it actually, and when I went back to use it like a couple months later, it was not the same. It was not the same. Oh, I know another person I trust very much so is Jay Kissa. That girl, she absolutely gonna tell you. I should put a video together with the YouTube people I watch. Like if a new product's coming out and I think they've gotten it in PR or it's close to getting ready to hit the street and I see it on YouTube from some other people who I tend to listen to. I mean, it's funny. People like Jaclyn Hill and Nicole Guerrero, they don't even do real reviews anymore. It's like, because you've made it, you don't feel like you have to do that anymore? I mean, people look to you as an expert in the field and how far you've come, and they say, well, I'd really like to know how they feel about that. No, they're too busy vlogging their entire life and posting that shit all over the place. Can you get on here and give me a review? I'd really appreciate it. Well, and at least Nicole Guerrero, she still does looks. She did a look the other night, or the other day, and on a new video, and it was like a pink look. It was precious. It inspired me to want to do something like that. I look like I'm frowning. Let's wipe a little bit of that away. Okay. But, you know, it is what it is. Right. I know I'm ranting, but just, you know, when you have time and you're watching this, especially when you're on like a limited buy, right? So I'm on a limited buy. There's some things I know for myself and for you guys that I would want to buy and review. Like, so I said I need some brow stuff. Well, because I'm watching TV during the day, Who is it? Maybelline has come out with, what you call it? No. I call that a big fat no. They've come out with, no. That's the other thing. I'm about done with pink lipstick. Pink nudes, I'm like, no, not for me. Sorry. Oh, what are you? Dearly Beloved. I like it. Dearly Beloved. I don't even think I've used this. It's a matte from MAC. Anyways, it's I think it's Maybelline Brow Tattoo. Alright. Well, I want to get that and try it out for you guys because it's drugstore. And my experience with the tattoo, with the brow stuff, is a lot of it works for me. It's just how I put it on and set it. And then I did see Katie do a look with a L'Oreal brow product, and she was like, it locked her brows in, like, it was like soap brow and pomade and all that mixed into one. So I'd like to try that too. But I can't go out and get it because I'm sick. I'm supposed to not be doing anything. Let's see how red my ears are. I have ear infections. Okay. Alright, I'm off of my rant for today. So, this is the look I got. I did not set my face. I normally set my face with a powder. You guys know this. I did not do it today. Because I was too busy running my mouth to remember what to do. So, this is the Camel Eye Palette from Natasha Denona. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silks Foundation. And a lot of glowy products. So, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me rant and rave. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Mwah!